Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Ncaa State Owls. And the Red Wolves will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ncaa State Owls offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They boot it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So Arkansas State's offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Makes the grab. It's Burris. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Red Wolves are rolling down the field. He'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
The give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Dropping back, it's Odom. Snagged in the middle, it's Moss.
A quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to sneak it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy, quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, a lot of space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Red Wolves in the hurry up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
On the ground, it's Clay. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to
go. To the air, it's Rayner. Grab near the marker, it's Burris. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Red Wolves have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Let's go. He's got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Great job by the back on the option. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Dropping back, it's Odom. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Ncaa State.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Now the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Ncaa State.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Odom. They've got the screen set up. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Ncaa State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Might be changing the route. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Second down and goal to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ncaa State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 13 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Rayner. quickly to the tight end. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Here's a heat. Grab near the sticks. It's cross. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's 3rd and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the first down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Red Wolves are flying down the field. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. And the Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that down, and they didn't.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rucker. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Showing off the arms. Brings a tackle, and he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Red Wolves pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gives it on the option.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Red Wolves had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Rush is on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
To the air, it's Rayner. Safe completion on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going for a big play downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Ncaa State coming out with another 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Odom. They're setting up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And that is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Ncaa.
Ncaa State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Powers through the defender. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Burris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Red Wolves are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clay. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, they're after him. Got the quick pass. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Clay. Inside the 35. It's a running room. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Let's go, break.
And the Red Wolves, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. And the try is no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lethal with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
He wants to change this route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll run play action. floating away.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Red Wolves have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the running back. Makes one man miss. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Rucker. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arkansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Now the pitch. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Odom. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
White 53.
Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Pocket breaking down. Nice move to pick up yardage. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Well, the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. This is well within field goal range. That earlier miss could have Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the Red Wolves pick up the first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Red Wolves in a good spot here with second and short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's loose. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on second and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Summers. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now up 20 in the fourth. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the toss. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Odom. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That's caught. It's Bullock. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
This Ncaa State offense is on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The play-action fake. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Fired in there, but incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Bringing the heat. This one's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Caught close to the marker. It's Bennett. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Grab near the marker. It's Moss. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Ncaa State coming out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Man, I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got his man downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This time they'll go to the running game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Odom. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your...
Makes the grab past the marker. You don't give a hoot. Ncaa State does. Touchdown, Owls. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. Nice move to keep running. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Red Wolves need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be fourth down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
He's got it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys. Good.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Ncaa State coming out with another first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Odom. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's going to go down as time has run out. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it when does panicking ever really come. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation. Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Ncaa State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ncaa State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Ncaa State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Middle Tennessee State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Working his way on the return. To the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Owls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hunt. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Now the play fake. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Poor starting field position here for this offense. On the option, he'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Ncaa State coming out with another first down. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Rogers. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Ncaa State offense is on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Nice job by this defense stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. QB draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The run to the left. Got room to work. There he goes. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, running back on the move. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Vattiano. Punts it out of the air. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Patterson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Wide open spaces. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, NTSU.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about... Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Williams looking for a man. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Owls. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air, it's Battiato. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning on the Jets. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quick release by the QB. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a gap. It's Hunt. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down a throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Caught in the backfield. It's Patterson. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He'll do it himself. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To throw, it's Spatiato. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. The give on the option. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying to put some points.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
Looking to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It is good! That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Ncaa. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Williams will pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Power football with the run. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Didn't work himself. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Hunt. On the move at the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass. It's Battiato. Quick completion on the out route. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Lacey. Oh, a lot of space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Lacey. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 18 to Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Williams looking for a man. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Snagged in the middle. It's Bullock. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Great place to start for this offense. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll test the right side. Jukes his way for more. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Butler. Turning it on. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, if you're going to defend the slant route, you've got to be physical near the line of scrimmage. You saw that on defense there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Soft spot in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Williams will pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you can tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, going up top. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pulls it in. It's Butler. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Here comes the offense on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Vattiato. Grab near the marker, it's Lacey. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. He'll pull it on the read. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. It's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They'll run the screen. Nice move to keep running. They'll stop him short of the 1st down, and the screen didn't quite convert. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 25, and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Back to throw, it's Battiato. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense with jumbo personnel. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, the ground game. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 1st and 10 coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Oh, no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Williams will pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bullock. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle. And
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Ncaa State coming out with another first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Lots of running room. You don't give a hoot. Ncaa State does. Touchdown, Owls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
Ole Miss and LSU, fellas, they've given us some classics, and we've got another good one brewing today. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Look out, he's got room. He's loose. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it from here. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Liberty's offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking for room. It's Gray. Makes his man miss. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they run the option, and you could just tell, man, the timing of that wasn't set up well, and the quarterback looked a little bit clunky, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Flames send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the inside. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. Going for the goal line. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Going with the counter play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. They did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now on the option. Quick toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back, you get...
It is slipped out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's what he'd like to have back.
It's good. The lead is 6 in the first.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out.
There he goes. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Flames. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
Nice Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Callaway. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Aggies have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. Wide open spaces. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to get outside. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Got enough space, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Flames will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked at.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls and fires complete. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Flames decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
To the air. It's Vasco. He's got it. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. Now the toss. Turning on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Toss sweep to the left. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option. They didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Flames, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got him. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. The Flames will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense coming up big there. And the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll go with a direct snap. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. That is not a great special teams play as the ball is marked dead inside their own 35. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Using the quick game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gets the back moving.
And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They booted away on fourth down. And they'll mark the spot on this one just outside the 40-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Running to Green. It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. They'll run the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Liberty! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Pride. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by the defense that time, bowling up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Got a man. It's Williams. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up.
Lots of running room. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's caught. It's Henderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead down a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll try the run. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gray. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the Flames line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Pride. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Punt is on its way. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for space, it's Gray. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The option look. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parks. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. He's loose. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Try to get it to the edge. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on the field.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Touchdown, New Mexico State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Snap in the shotgun. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
Liberty, 31. New Mexico State, 26.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And the pass pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Flames will punt this one away.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him, you can tell, completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
Got it in the middle, it's Pride. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It really doesn't matter how big a boy you are. You can be huge out there at wide receiver like that guy is. If you don't set your feet first, you're not going to be accurate with the throw. You can't make sure you give that wide receiver a chance to win a jump ball if you don't get those feet set first.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here's the handoff. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Basco. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Gets it out fast. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Your defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Dumps it to the back. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Flames trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. They'll run the option. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
Number 42 on the field goal.
And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go around.